Well, good afternoon, everyone, and the weather's breaking and we're making progress. So I'm here joined today. Dr. Alexander Scott is still away tending to some serious family issues, and so our prayers are with her and her family. We're here with Tom McCarthy today, Executive Director of the state's COVID response, as well as Dr. Chan. Thank you for being here. So yesterday you heard that the Vice President was in town, and it was great to see Secretary Raimondo and welcoming the Vice President to Rhode Island. And we visited a local bookstore in Wayland Square, and I believe the Vice President saw the entrepreneurship that our small businesses represent, and why we're, really working very hard to make sure that we reopen our economy. I thought it was interesting just to, as we get around all 39 cities and towns, the Lieutenant Governors are here with us today, and we're going to be visiting all 39 cities and towns in the first 100 days. And if you look up here at the vets, you see the shield for every community in Rhode Island. So I think it's an appropriate spot to be here today, and we're very thankful to the vets. But and we. To have this beautiful facility. But as we approach Memorial Day this week, we were able to do one of our press conferences right in the State Room in the State House, and we're looking forward to eventually, transitioning this press conference there as we lead up to Memorial Day. I think it's a good sign and a good message to the people in the state of Rhode Island that the work that's being done is bringing us back to a spot where we started pre-COVID. And so we're looking forward to bringing this press conference back to the State House, but we also want to say thank you to the people here at the Veterans over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll phase our way back into the State House. Vaccination numbers, again, very positive. 65% of eligible Rhode Islanders have received at least one dose of vaccine, and we've administered more than 950,000 doses. This includes more than 600,000 people in total with their first shot who live, work, and go to school here in Rhode Island. It's National Teachers Week, so thank you to all our teachers, an extraordinary effort over this past year plus, and serving our kids throughout this pandemic. But 90% of our teachers, school staff, and childcare workers are vaccinated, and I challenge any work group out there to get to the 90% level. That'll help us get back active to not only our schools reopening, but also our economy. My wife Susan's a teacher, by the way, and she did get vaccinated. So let's get everybody vaccinated. Get your shot. And this Saturday and Sunday are second dose weekends for our equity-focused clinics. Please make sure that you get out for your second shot. And if you have a friend or family member bears repeating who has not been vaccinated, please pass the word. Mother's Day is coming up, and I've mentioned this many times to support our local businesses. Reserve your lunch and brunch, but make sure that we celebrate that day. Hi, Mom. If you're watching, hello, Mom. And this weekend, establishments can do up to 80% of capacity, and we continue to make these incremental changes as we lead up to Memorial Day weekend. The variants are still a challenge, and we're seeing that they're much more contagious and can impact people harder than the first strains that we saw. So that vaccination is important. Continuing to follow the protocols of masks and washing their hands and keeping your distance with a 6-foot distance while you're inside in crowds. There's lots of tools, but we need to contain the virus. Tom's going to talk about the 13,000 plus, Tom, right, that are unvaccinated and 75 year and plus. We don't want them to get infected. Those individuals are still at risk. 50% of those individuals, if they get the COVID, they more than likely would find themselves in the hospital. So we got to keep on getting people vaccinated. So as we continue to this pick and shovel work, again, we're asking people in the state to give us the help and assistance. We know that that we're out with businesses right now. We'll be in clinics, vaccine clinics at Citizens Bank. AAA Northeast is also there. Dave's Marketplace, Fresh Marketplace, Paolino Properties with office buildings, Khalees Bakery. People are responding, and we ask you to do that anywhere that we can get a shot in the arm. We're willing to do that. Continue to remind you that Saconaset will be open until 9 p.m. Dunkin' Donuts Center and Middletown also open for walk-up vaccinations. High schools in almost all 39 cities and towns have responded to our offer to participate, and we're going to continue to do that. That's an important thing, as you're seeing on a number of the social media. Our students are really excited about the fact that they can get ready for their proms, and the local business community is excited about that. We'll have proms, and then, of course, the graduations. So we encourage anybody that's watching that has pockets that can of people that they can identify. We're willing to get, right out to them and do that. It was interesting that I was told the story about a Jake Soares in Burrillville. So he's a young man that actually is 16 years old, and he booked appointments for more than 50 relatives, friends, and some people who he didn't even know. So Jake, we want to thank you. I know he told Channel 10 that he knows it's a lot easier to get a vaccine now, but he's still willing to help people get vaccinated. He's a great example of Rhode Islanders doing that pick and shovel work. It's such a great story. So I want to say, thank you to Jake, and as we try to vaccinate the Ocean State, follow his lead. HealthSource Rhode Island. I also want to share some information about HealthSource Rhode Island. This is the state's health coverage marketplace. The open enrollment period is currently active through August 15th. Thanks to the American Rescue Plan, coverage through the HealthSource Rhode Island is now more affordable than ever. The American Rescue Plan provides an additional $30 million in financial assistance to HealthSource Rhode Island customers and eligible Rhode Islanders. Eligible Rhode Islanders will receive increased tax credits to help reduce their monthly coverage costs through HealthSource Rhode Island, and most customers will qualify for additional financial help. We know that in this pandemic that the health issues are front and center for many families, so contact HealthSource Rhode Island at healthsourceri.com. They can answer your questions, and they've asked me to make this announcement today because they feel as though that there's great opportunities that they want to share. This is another medium that we can, let people know. Go to healthsourceri.com and get some information, and they're there to help you. Finally, I would just say that I'll be hosting a community conversation today, as I did Lieutenant Governor, now as Governor, and this community conversation will be on at 2 o'clock, live on Facebook, with leaders from across the state to discuss Rhode Island 2030 vision and strategy for Rhode Island's economic recovery and future. We've intentionally not had a committee. I think Rhode Island is our committee, so we want to make sure that people, who have a vision about what Rhode Island should look like and how we use the resources that are coming federally and will continue to come if the infrastructure bills are passed. We're looking for your input. And again, I look at Rhode Island as being, the people in Rhode Island as that committee. We're open to continue to have those community conversations on a weekly basis as we develop the plan of RI 2030 and what our state can be. And we should be very optimistic that it's going to be a real advancement for the state of Rhode Island. This is a great opportunity, and we're going to take that opportunity. So stay safe, enjoy the weekend. Make sure you say Happy Mom's Day to your mom, and let's think positive, test negative, and let's vaccinate the Ocean State with